Hey guys, Dan here with Battlefield Curator. About a month ago, I made a video describing how we survived Hurricane Helene. I went over some of the things that we already had in preparation for a disaster. I went over some of the survival tools that we had. But I'd like to do something a little different today and go over something that we didn't have. We didn't have one of these. And I'm going to unbox it. It's the Solar Crank Emergency Alert Radio CR1009. Now, when it comes to history, you really have to realize that communication is key. So if your area is completely washed out, you might have a hard time communicating. You might have a hard time trying to get information about what is going on. That is where this radio really would come in handy. And, it was great because I would power up the car and get radio through the car during the power outage, and that's how I was getting information about where food was getting delivered, where water was getting delivered, what gas stations had gas. There were so many little tidbits of information that we were getting over the radio waves that I think nowadays people forget that this is a really good and essential survival tool. All right, here we go, unboxing the emergency alert radio. Let's see what we got. All right, looks like we got some instructions here. It's made by Rainick. So this thing just kind of folds out like that. And it's got all the different information that you would probably want to know about this survival radio. USB cord. You got a carabiner clip. All right. And that's it. It's actually quite small, honestly. Yeah, let's try to take a look at all the different features it comes with. All right, this button here in the middle is your power selector. Right now it's set to lithium ion, and if we turn the power on, you can see I've only got one bar on there with that one. This one will select your radio channels. Right here, you've got the weather band channels.
Forecast for the South Carolina and Georgia beaches, Savannah, area beaches. Tuesday, partly cloudy, high about 76. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, high around 77.
Right here is your radio frequency tuning knob. There's a flashlight right here. And the buttons to turn on the flashlight is back here. So apparently this one here is like your reading lamp light, and this one here is like your actual flashlight. Different settings there. And your reading lamp is actually going to be under here. There's a little mini solar panel here for charging. You got a wristband strap with a compass on here. And here's your radio antenna. Right here also adjusts the volume. See, works pretty well. Oh yeah, apparently under here is your lithium ion battery, but it does take 3 AAA batteries, so if you want to get to that, you would open this up. You can use this as a kind of a kickstand or something, but this is actually your crank. It says in the instruction manual to rotate this 2 laps per second in order to get 300 to 350 milliamps of electricity. On the back side here, this button is your SOS button. It's going to sound a really loud alarm. Then this button, this cover right here, if you take that off, you've got a place to plug in your headphones. You've got the charging cable to charge the internal lithium ion battery, and you've got your output USB to charge other devices. Most people know what AM and FM are here in the States, but you also have SW and WB. WB is your weather band, and that is right here. So you would change to this and try to figure out what station you get for your local area. And SW is shortwave, and shortwave you can receive anything from 7 megahertz to 19 megahertz. It allows you to listen to like BBC, Radio Moscow, France, Beijing, Voice of America, and more of those stations out there. All right, pretty cool. Little survival radio here for any kind of like natural disaster or survival situation that you might need to know what's going on out and around you. You can power it by AAA battery. You can hand crank it to charge the internal. You can plug it in to charge the internal. You can use solar power to charge the internal. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you pulverize that like button and subscribe if you haven't. As always, be sure to learn history and curate history. Make it a great day.